Today, I want to talk about financial head trash and how your belief about money may actually hold you back from marketing and business success. So earlier this week, I sent out an email about 3 must-have checklists for every copywriter. And I sent it out and I said, go here to get these 3 must-have checklists. And what you actually went to was a sales letter selling actually what I think is an incredible deal for access to a program that includes 3 templates for writing long copy sales letters, as well as it's access to my entire training library. And it's a monthly fee and it's a great price. And I had an unsubscribe. And I read actually all of my unsubscribes because I'm just curious to kind of keep my finger on the pulse of if somebody is willing to actually leave comments about why they unsubscribed. I want to keep my finger on the pulse of like what that feedback is and if I need to make any decisions based on it. It also, to me, it kind of informs like how my readers are perceiving me, how my subscribers are perceiving me and thinking of me, and just like it just gives me, I feel like a better understanding and sense of my readers. Now I got this one, and I think that it reflects a dangerous belief about money. And so the person says, I guess I'm not ready for all this yet. It's too much, overwhelming, seems salesy. Thank you so much for the great free content. I very much appreciate it. The one with the 3 checklists seemed very clickbaitish to me. I got the impression the lists were free, but turns out only if you buy something first. I totally get they're worth paying for, but you should say that up front. Continued success to you, and hopefully I'll be right behind you soon in talking about the success. Thanks again for the free content and help. Okay, so seems salesy. This person is subscribed to a newsletter with marketing in the name and very happy to consume all the free content. And I put out the free content like there is not necessarily an expectation here, but to immediately reject something because it seems salesy is ultimately it reflects a negative judgment towards sales. Which, if you have a negative judgment towards sales and you are in business, in marketing, in selling, you will automatically hold back at the most important points at which you need to be when you need to sell. And you will always struggle to find success in marketing and selling in business if you treat things that are salesy as a bad thing, as a judgment. Now, in marketing, a very reliable way of getting attention, I have found, is to offer to give away something free at the beginning of a sales letter. And sometimes it's felt more or less comfortable to me. But to offer to give away something for free is in itself a marketing and selling technique that pulls in attention. And like the very first challenge that you have in any marketing is to get the attention of your target market. And so you pull that attention in. And actually in that sales letter, I absolutely practice value first selling in everything that I do. So I do share quite a bit of value, even in a 10,000 word sales letter. I actually deliver a lot of value. For example, I talk about the 3 big idea types, and I talk about the importance of deep structure of copy, and I talk about all sorts of different things that, if you truly pay attention, will make you a better copywriter. And then to actually get the checklists, I do ask for money. I do ask for you to have like a no obligation purchase. And they are free. You're able to keep them if you decide like, oh, this isn't for me or whatever. Or I don't want to, you can download them and keep them forever, right? But they are free with purchase. Now, if I were to say, I want to sell you these checklists, I would not have nearly the attention and engagement that I get from saying, I have these free checklists for you. Read this message to figure out how to get them. And there is a very important understanding in that. there's a very important understanding in that is how you get attention. And I don't necessarily love it, but as a direct response marketer, my practice is to look at what is successful in doing what I want to do in terms of getting attention, building interest and desire for my product, and getting people to take action, getting them to convert. And so I use things like that as reliable ways to get that attention that leads to more conversions in the end. And like that is sales and marketing. And I truly, 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 truly believe that it is in your best interests, if you write copy, to go through my programs, that they will make you a better copywriter. And in fact, my goal with every piece of training that I put out, with every dollar that I make off of every bit of training that I sell, that it's going to deliver to you anywhere between 10 and 100 times the value of what you've actually invested, which means that just having those checklists, let's say you were to go through that high velocity copywriting training program that's sold in that sales letter, and you were to go through it within 1 month, which costs $97, and you were to download those checklists, and you were to continue to use those checklists as references throughout your copywriting career, what I'm saying is that I believe that when I charge $97, that's going to be worth a minimum of $9,700 to you. And to me, like that's less than half of what I charge for a single project. $9,700 is less than half of what I charge if I were to even take on a client now. I'm not even looking for clients right now. And so it is like not obscene to ask for that. And I believe that as a salesperson, it is my job to do everything in my capacity to get you to pay attention to what I believe will improve your life 100-fold in terms of the ROI that is generated. And if you reject that because it feels salesy, oh, this marketing feels like marketing, this sales feels like sales, that reflects financial head trash and a negative judgment that you put on the act of selling, which will always and forever prevent you from the maximum success that you could have as an entrepreneur, as a marketer, as a salesperson. And so if you want to experience maximum success as a marketer, as a salesperson, as an entrepreneur, as a business builder, you have to look at the roots of this financial head trash. You have to look at where all this head trash is buried. And most of us have dumpsters full of head trash, if not like entire landfills fill in our subconscious, because of how our culture talks about things like capitalism, which is taking something of lower value and transforming it into something of higher value, and the voluntary exchange of that thing that you have created for money. Voluntary exchange of your creation for money, which is the essence, the root of capitalism. Like not laws that protect monopolies and laws that make it easier for some people to get rich while others don't. The capitalism at its root is investing capital, making what you invest worth more, and then having a voluntary exchange of capital so that you make money and the other person gets more value than what they considered the value that they had out of that money that they had in their pocket. And like, that's capitalism. And selling and marketing is simply telling the story and asking someone to take action that will lead to that voluntary exchange, showing them the value of what you have and why they would want to give you money for that. And that, like, at its root, that's what sales and marketing is. And if that means I say, well, you can get these three free checklists, and it leads to you reading a sales letter that introduces an opportunity that could easily be worth 100 times what I'm asking you to spend to get access to it. Like that to me, like that is, it's unfortunately it's necessary, like in today's media environment, to get your attention that way. I would love to just be able to tell you, hey, I believe that this is valuable to you, and have people buy it, right? But like, that's not how people buy. People buy based on emotion and getting pulled in and getting hooked in and getting stimulated into this. And sometimes that requires hooks like, hey, I want to give you these things that are valuable for free, when you actually later figure out, you get them free with purchase, which is kind of like a standard offer, right? So I don't know, like this, to me, like that message that I got from that person who's no longer a subscriber just reeked of financial head trash that will forever hold them back until they address it. And I don't know. What do you think? What do you think? Have you dealt with it? I know that I've dealt with my fair share of it. Feel free to leave a comment with this video. Also, if you click like, you'll get more content like this, as well as the magical algorithms of the internet will share it with more people like you who might find it valuable, who might find it as a stimulus to clear out some of their own head trash. Also, you can share it yourself with other people who might find it valuable, and subscribe. If you're not yet following me here, you can do that. You can also go to breakthroughmarketingsecrets.com, get my daily emails Monday through Friday covering marketing, copywriting, selling, business building, sometimes personal finances and personal growth and personal development and more. My name is Roy Furr. This has been a video issue of Breakthrough Marketing Secrets. Check out the links in the description. I'll include a link to that 3 must-have checklist for copywriters. I'll also include a link to Perry Marshall's work on financial head trash, because he actually has a whole process of like cleaning out this trash, and I really respect Perry's work. So check out those links in the description. Again, my name is Roy Furr. This is a video issue of Breakthrough Marketing Secrets, and I look forward to seeing you again in your next video. I will see you soon. Bye.